Oh, are we live? Thanks so much, Alex. In the scene we just witnessed now, we see that there has been a game-changing turn of events in the relationship between Pat and Tiffany. Pat has gained awareness of Tiffany's deep affections toward him, and Tiffany has discovered that her love toward Pat is in fact not unrequited. In previous scenes where Pat has gone out on his daily jogs, and Tiffany has aggressively accosted him, yelling, "Hey!" we've seen that she's been the one pursuing Pat, running after him, lagging just a few feet behind, and they've talked, but it's always been Tiffany that's doing the chasing. Now, as there's been a 180 turnaround in the last several minutes of the movie, it's been Pat, or it is now Pat, that's chasing after Tiffany, showing how now he is pursuing her, and as a means of self-disclosure through nonverbal behavior, running after her and bringing his feelings to the forefront and letting her see how he feels about her. We can witness that there's been a dramatic change in how they relate to each other. Joseph Luft, one of the co-creators of the Johari window concept, explains one of the principles of change in interpersonal relationships. Quote, "Threat tends to decrease awareness. Mutual trust tends to increase awareness." Unquote. When Pat first met Tiffany, Pat sensed Tiffany to be a threat toward his ability to reconnect with his own wife, Nikki. And as Pat and Tiffany's relationship progresses, they forge a bond of mutual trust that allows Pat to see Tiffany's true feelings toward him, and also allows Pat to open himself up to see that he views her as more than just a friend. Pat also uses this newfound insight to reach out and connect with Tiffany through a very powerful nonverbal means, the letter. Earlier, when Tiffany had first met Pat in the scene we witnessed just before, not just before, but a little while before, Tiffany had put all her cards out on the table, just laid them all out on the table to let Pat know about her intentions when she invites him in to spend the night with her. And shortly after that, discovers that Tiffany coming on too strong to Pat will drive him away. So from that point forward, she keeps her feelings toward him masked and hidden. Although manipulative, Tiffany uses the means of letters that she forges as supposedly from Nikki to express her feelings toward Pat, but again, keep them hidden behind that facade. And although it's, again, manipulative, these actions of deceit leave Tiffany's actions open to, or vulnerable to being discovered, as later happens. In a visible turnaround now, Pat is the one equipped with new information and actually uses that to express himself in a more straightforward manner toward Tiffany, and after his blindness has been cast away, he uses the letter as a means of communication to let Tiffany know that he does care about her and actually to proclaim his love for her.